So I kind of want to talk about the movies I've seen in 2019 so far, and I want to pair them up for every 2 months because every month it's kind of a hassle, and January and February are kind of the dump months where not the best of movies come out. So I started off the year with Escape Room, and I don't know why I saw this. Usually the first film that comes out theatrically is a horror film. Escape Room, like Insidious: The Last Key, the same director last year, and I would rather watch Insidious: The Last Key. I did an escape room for the film An Escape Room in Hollywood. The second act is mainly the escape rooms, hence the title, and it's fine. The set pieces are fine, they're unique, they're clever, they add to the character, yada yada yada, but, like, it's just bland. Like, the beginning and the wild ending that I don't know. C-. Glass. I saw this in IMAX. I saw this twice, and I really liked it. Now, of course, you know, Breakable and Split are gonna be better, but Glass was good. Maybe a little bit disappointing, but I don't get why people are, like, all upset about it. I mean, the ending, spoilers, when they all die, it's surprising in that unpredictability factor, but also, like, oh, that's kind of unique, and you don't really see that often, where you're like, your main hero gets, you know, gets killed by drowning in a mud puddle. I mean, it's fine. I really liked it. B. Now, the next film I saw is Serenity. Oh boy. Let's talk about this movie for a second, because this is a Matthew McConaughey film where he is in love with Anne Hathaway, but who's married to Jason Clarke, but you find out in the middle of the film, there's a plot twist where he is in the computer game that Witch's son created for him to kill the abusive stepfather, and he's hunting a fish. This is the worst movie I've seen so far this year, and probably going to be the worst movie I've ever seen this year. I will be amazed if anything tops this. Then next I saw the Lego Movie 2, the second part, in IMAX as well, and I saw this a week in advance, and it was fine. I mean, it just wasn't that clever. I mean, it was well made, but, like, nothing will compare to the Lego Batman. I mean, this is better than Ninjago, yeah, but, like, this is the childish version of the Lego movies, and I don't really know what to say. B. The next film I saw is a Netflix film. So far, it's the best movie I've seen this year, Velvet Buzzsaw. Now, I'll tell you why I like this movie a lot, because I connected with how artsy it is, how weird it is, but I really like the dynamics that the characters had and the relationships. Jake Gyllenhaal, he tries it so hard at everything he's in. He's the best part about Okja, the best part about this movie, and that's not a bad thing. And it's so surprising that it's so wild too, unlike Serenity, that it just made me go, wow, this is so fascinating. I give this an A, honestly. I really enjoyed it. It was bloody, it was creative, it was surreal, and it just was good. Not for everyone, I'll definitely say that. But the next film I saw was Miss Bala. I don't like it. The trailer song wasn't even in the movie. Ugh. But Gina Rodriguez is okay. I mean, I think she can be better in a better material, but this movie was just manhandling the movie with a bunch of guys, like, physically and mentally abusing her, and it's not entertaining. I don't recommend. This is a C. But the next movie I saw is a little bit better, only because it has the kid factor in it. Kid Who Will Be King. I didn't think this was a good movie at all, but I would find it hard to say that it was a bad movie, only because it had heart, it had originality, and it was a better King Arthur adaptation than what we saw with Legend of the Sword. And then Valentine's Day rolls around, and I saw Isn't It Romantic? The concept, oh my god. 500 Days of Summer is one of my favorite movies. I'm personally connected to it, and there's a sequence of events that lead our main character to a sing and dance along routine. But in this movie, they just went, well, screw that, let's put that basically in every other scene. I just don't like Rebel Wilson, and The beginning is like, oh, you know why I hate romantic comedies? I'm gonna tell you for 2 hours because they do this and this and this. I'll give you a list. And then guess what happens? That everything that she hates comes true in her fantasy. It's just so dumb. C-. Alita Battle Angel. It is a really forgettable movie, and like it had so much anticipation that honestly I forgot I even saw it. I saw it in IMAX 3D, and it was fine. 3D was pretty cool, but like I give this as a C+ because it was style over substance, and I liked what I saw. I was entertained. Question mark only because I don't remember much about it. I saw Happy Death Day 2 last year, and the final cut didn't have any new features except when she was killing herself with that montage, which I found that funny. It was a really funny movie. She jumped off an airplane in a bikini and like she went through a tree shredder. I liked it. It's pretty equal to the first one, honestly. It's not really a horror movie, this one's more of a comedy, and with the ending included, I liked it a lot. Both are B+, and they're fun. The next movie, oh man, I'd rather see a bad action movie than a bad romantic comedy, which is why Cold Pursuit is only a little bit better than Isn't It Romantic, but not by much, because I still give it a C-. But the editing in this movie, it is so choppy, and I haven't seen bad editing like this in a while. Man, from the first few minutes, I didn't know what I was really looking at. Like, there's like a mafia type thing going on, and then by the end it's like a Proud Mary thing where Liam Neeson is trying to take care of this kid who has a rough life, but then they do like a Goodfellas thing where it's like a bunch of like devious subplots happening, and like you sprinkle in a little bit of Reservoir Dogs. I don't even know what it was. It was a comedy and action movie because like the trailer marketed like, oh, he's killing dead people, and then like this one guy, like he's choking this one guy and he's still alive, so he has to continue choking him, and the audience is laughing. And then like Laura Dern leaves. Like I don't know what that was. But then How to Train Your Dragon 3. I mean, okay, it's not bad. It's just not good. I was disappointed because it's like the Kung Fu Panda 3 factor where I like this a little bit better because they utilize the supporting characters, but like even then, it's annoying. Like one of the supporting females, she has a sequence where she's like annoying and it's supposed to be annoying, but it's not entertaining to watch her be annoying. But the biggest downfall is that Hiccup and Toothless do not have a flying sequence. They do fly, but it's either in the middle of an action scene. The beginning starts off with a raid. They don't even utilize the mom, Kit Harington. And then like the Light Fairy, there's like no character, and the villain is like cookie cutter, comedic tone, and it's like, and I didn't enjoy what was happening. By the end, everyone was crying, and I don't really say that at all. They go to meet Toothless again with his family, and Hiccup has a family. But again, they don't even end the film with him flying on. It's like, oh, son, oh, daughter, come on, Toothless. I'm like, no. It's a B as well. Better than Lego Movie. Only because it's beautiful. Like, The Hidden World, it's one scene, and they show in the trailer, but it's beautiful, and I didn't hate watching it. I just don't really enjoy it. The next movie was Fighting With My Family, and that is a really heartfelt movie, and I liked it better because it was really surprising. The beginning was kind of bumpy, but like once she gets to training with Vince Vaughn, who's hysterical, and then you get like The Rock, he's in like this trailer scenes. She's misunderstood, and so is everyone else on the bus. Like the females, I really like that moment a lot when it's like, oh, you get what you see with us, but that's only what you think. We're actually more than that, and I liked it a lot. B+. I also kind of want to dive into DVD and Blu-ray. I like buying movies, but I don't buy every movie I see. Like the first movie that came out in January was Bad Times with El Royale. I liked it. Kind of like Widows. I think I like Widows a little bit more. I don't know, but they're just kind of one-time watches for me. So the first movie I did buy was Halloween. I don't know. This movie's kind of disappointing. I'll pick the best scene. Definitely Michael killing people like that. You saw that in the trailer when he's walking on Halloween night. The best kill would have to be... I like the kill with the knife, where he grabs the woman by the hair and stabs her behind the blinds. But I think the worst scene, honestly, is the ending. Like, they don't even cut. They hold... No. It's a freeze frame of the granddaughter holding the knife, but it's not like a Jamie Halloween 4. I also bought Suspiria. Now, I really like this movie. It was in my top 10 of last year. And I think it's a really unique movie that you probably shouldn't see, only because it's really long. It's really graphic, especially that ending. Oh boy, that ending. But if you can get through the weird factor, I haven't seen the original. I really want to. I just don't know how I can find it. But if you can understand it after the Chloe Grace Moretz cold open, then I think you should watch it because it is amazing. Best scene. Honestly, I really like the dance of the others. I mean, I don't know if I love the ending. I like this movie more than most too. Bohemian Rhapsody, the best scene, in my opinion, is when he comes out to his wife. And I love the blue lighting, and I love his song playing on the TV in the background. And I believe their chemistry. But the worst scene, I don't know, the limo scene isn't really that entertaining because it's like deception and maniacal. Instead of Wreck-It Ralph 2, I got The Little Mermaid. I forgot how beautiful it actually was, and it was mesmerizing. From Part of Your World, I thought that was honestly the best song. And Eric is probably the worst character, so maybe the beginning, like where he's just like singing on the boat, is kind of weak. But other than that, I love the movie. I want to buy Mary Queen of Scots, and I haven't seen Possession of Hannah Grace. So yeah, that's all the movies I've seen in 2019. Good and bad. I can't wait to see what March and April has in store for me. Oh, what am I talking about? Oh, it's gonna be way better with March and Captain Marvel, and April with an Endgame. Yes, you will be talking about those, but thank you for watching.